Yes, sir.
What is going on?
Oh, beat the fuck up. That's what's going on.
Beat the fuck up?
I can't do these full days and shit.
What's that about?
I'm telling you, man.
Coming back after like a week.
I mean, gotta. So you should go back. If you have a week off, your first day should at least be a half day.
Mm-hmm.
It's just mandatory. Don't make you use a half day vacation.
Just gradually work your way back into
and then work you into it. Maybe no emails be sent to Joe the first day.
Sure.
You know, let him get back.
Space them out a little bit.
You know? Fuck these people.
They just ramp it right up on you.
I'm telling you.
Bullshit.
We welcome everyone to another episode of The Commute.
Yeah, where I will be your driver.
And I will be your passenger. We got a full week for the first time, I think, in about a month.
Yeah, at least 3 weeks.
Man, it's been a while since we had a full week.
Yep, you've been on vacation, I've been on vacation.
Yeah, something's happened here, there, everywhere.
But now we bring everyone back.
And I think this Friday we can actually do part 2 of the fuck it list. It's been about a month ago. We were going to do it every Friday.
Yeah, fuck it to that.
Yeah, on our fuck it list today is the fuck it list.
Yeah, this guy's on my list.
Yeah, can you lean out a little further, fat ass? Jesus Christ. Oh.
External cameras coming soon.
God, please fund us. All right, so we got a Florida fisherman. All the good stuff happens in Florida.
Yeah.
Tom Rigby was fishing in Sarasota when his line started jerking like crazy. He fought the fish for a while, hauled it aboard. When he checked out the fish, he didn't recognize what kind of fish it was. He looked at it, I don't know what this is. So he took a picture of the fish, threw it back in the water, and sent his picture to Mote Marine. Mm-hmm. They quickly informed him that he had caught a peiku, a member of the piranha family. However, these
saltwater
fish, yeah, they, let's see, it says they're native to South America, but it's possible someone released it into the water after keeping it as a pet. And the reason they're different than piranha have like those like razor sharp jagged teeth in the underbite.
Sure.
They have more of a closed mouth and straight teeth like people.
Mm-hmm.
But they're much bigger. They can get up to 3 feet long and weigh up to 55 pounds.
Wow.
I guess the reason this guy is lucky though is that I mean he said, you know, certainly looked like it could do damage to another fish or something. This type of fish, the peiku, has a reputation for going after men's testicles. So if you're in the water with them,
it's going after the
old balls first. And picture like, I mean, I guess with any teeth it's bad, but they're like human teeth.
Yeah.
Just like, I'd almost rather them be jagged and sharp, so just mangle them quickly, go. You know? Are you kidding me? It's always this spot. It's always the easiest spot to pull into that people have the hardest spot with.
Yeah, I don't get it.
But so Mr. Rigby was all right. No nuts fish. But I just thought it was crazy. There's a fish out there that prefers nuts.
It goes after nuts. Well, I'm sure there's a lot of things.
I tried looking up to find out why. I couldn't find anything. The odor. Maybe they give off a better odor.
It's just,
you know, they're
soft and dangly. And that's what they're going
but like
for.
if you have shorts on, they don't see them. Like, they look tasty.
No, but I mean, it's well, I guess in the
what would attract you to nuts?
Maybe in that region. I mean,
well, yeah, down where they're from. It says South America.
Yeah, maybe you know, swimming trunks aren't a big thing there.
They take off the loincloth and jump on down.
Gets the fishing.
Let me tell you what, I will always wear shorts. I don't care where I'm swimming.
Just in case there's a big goof.
Right. Not that I'm an ocean guy anyway. You know, I'm not going to be jumping in the ocean. I'm worried about sharks. But you got these little fishies that you can't see.
Yeah.
Ball biting you. In India, it is known to have religions that practice the art of meditation. Sure. Recently, the Indian court had to intervene. They were asked to rule if a Hindu guru is really dead or just in a deep state of meditation. The wife and son of one of India's wealthiest spiritual leaders, His Holiness Sri Ashutosh Maharaj, nailed it, claimed that their family member died in December, but his followers say otherwise. being the founder of the Divya Jyoti Jagrati Santham religious order. Again, I'm on it. His body is now being preserved in a deep freezer until he comes back. So he's not really dead. He is so deep into meditation
that they had to
he
freeze
seems
him.
dead. Right. But there's a reason for that. The group's website says that His Holiness Sri Ashutosh Maharaji has been in deep meditative state, what they call samadhi, since the 29th of January of this year. He's been in deep meditation, has spent many years meditating in sub-zero temperatures in the Himalayas. That's where he does his best meditation, when he's in freezers. They said there's nothing unusual about it. He will return to life as soon as he feels like it, and will ensure his body will be preserved until then. So his son believes that the members are just holding on to the body because they don't want to give up control of his financial wealth. He's extremely wealthy, and as long as they're part of his group, they can have access to the funds.
Really?
Once he's dead, the family gets it. So the Punjab police, thank you Johnny Quest, initially confirmed his death, but the Punjab High Court took it back, saying that this is a matter of spirituality and that they should respect his followers' belief of him not being dead. Is that fucking crazy?
What?
The guy's dead, and they're like, whoa, this is a religious thing, back off.
Yeah. And they do.
I'm gonna try that. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna tell people, like if I'm ever in anybody's will or I can benefit from their death, I'm gonna say that they're really dead. Spiritually, I believe you're dead.
Yeah, I believe
You are dead to me. You might be up walking around and talking.
you're not in the same plane of existence as
Exactly. You are dead. Be gone, demon.
What? Why are all these lights green? What's happening?
Oh, you better gun it. Ooh, we almost got jinxed.
Oh my gosh.
What the
Why
hell?
is this flashing? I hate you. Get out of my way.
Flashing's better than red, though.
Go! You fucks.
Flashing yellow means go.
Let's get out of this town.
We're like, hey, see what we did?
Fuck you and your bridges.
Be gone! Be gone. Alright, let's check out what happened on this day a long time ago. July 21st, 19... Where's the fucking year going? Fucking July? The end of July already?
The end of July, yeah.
Jesus
Not the beginning.
Christ, man.
Yep. That's those few weeks off. You know, we didn't have looking at the date every day.
Yeah, and all of a sudden, summer's over. I want to milk it for everything it's worth. July 21st, 1960, German wagon, I'm reading ahead. Germany passes the Volkswagen Law. The Volkswagen Law.
Yeah.
Wow. The law changed the Volkswagen company into a joint stock corporation. Can they have laws that make you do that?
Well, the odd thing about Volkswagen was that it was created under Nazi Germany.
Right, okay.
Therefore, it was a state-owned company. So they passed that law in order to break it up.
Gotcha.
So it wasn't state-owned anymore. But it really still was. They owned the German state and Lower Saxony, where Volkswagen is headquarters. Both of those states in Germany owned 20% of the company each, so that nobody else could ever own a superior share in order to buy it out. And their voting rights were locked at 20% too. So even if you owned more, you could only vote up to 20% of what you had.
That's pretty smart, actually.
Yeah, well,
That's kind of like
for a state-owned company.
The Packers do that. The Green Bay Packers. They're a publicly traded company, which is rare for a sports team. And it's something so that everybody can buy stock and be an owner. You know,
Yeah.
the owner. Basically, to keep the team in Green Bay, like they can never leave because they'd have to vote on it. However, nobody has huge amounts of shares of it where they can demand anything.
Yeah.
And then you're cool because you own a piece of the Packers. There's something like a 10-year waiting list to get a piece of that.
Yeah, they give you a little plaque and stuff.
So, similar to that. On October 23rd, 2007, the European Court struck down the law enabling Porsche to complete its takeover bid started earlier in the year. I didn't know Porsche owns them?
Oh, yeah.
I didn't know that.
And actually, the who Porsche's named after, he originally designed the VW.
Oh, wow.
For Volkswagen.
Oh, that's cool.
So it kind of came around.
Full circle.
Yep.
July 21st, 1925, trial of the century ends. John T. Scopes is convicted of violating Tennessee's law against teaching evolution in schools. For shame. May 4th, 1925, the ACLU published a newspaper ad offering to help any school teacher challenge the new law. George W. Rapley. Am I getting that? I'll say I'm getting that. Persuaded the townspeople of Dayton to have a show trial to promote the town of Dayton. Everyone in the town, including Scopes, was in the show.
So there's kind of, it was all sort of, everybody was on board with it. Like, everybody accepted that it was just, it wasn't a big thing. Like, I always thought it was, it came up, you know, there was the law against teaching evolution in school, and like,
right.
You know, this teacher was like, you know,
like you're gonna make a movie about him.
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah. Well, there have been movies about it, and but yeah, it was just a show trial, like the whole thing. Like the town, everybody was in on it. The judge, everybody knew like what it was. You know, it was really just a promotional thing for Dayton. And then and
they turned it into
highfalutin lawyers came in to represent both sides. And it was just like a really public debate on evolution.
William Jennings Bryan, former congressman and presidential candidate, took over for the prosecution as he had initiated the anti-evolution campaign in the U.S. Clarence Darrow took over for the defense. The trial was broadcast live from Chicago.
Yeah.
So this was on live TV. Well, wait. Radio.
Yeah.
And people still made a huge deal about it, like making it not what it was.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the deal was. I guess it was just such a topic,
yeah.
You know? It was like...
Although Scopes was convicted and fined $100, it was later overturned on a technicality. Through the course of the trial, evolution clearly won the debate. There will never be a winner in that debate.
Not now. Well, I mean, look how recently that was. That was a trial in the U.S.
Yeah, less than 100 years ago.
Yeah, I mean, people still remember that. You know, there's still people alive that were born, you know, around then, that were not taught evolution in school legally.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
That's a thing.
You gotta think about that, too. July 21st, 1865, Wild Bill Hickok shoots Dave Tough.
Mm-hmm.
Dead in Mark. Why don't I know Dave Tough?
I don't know. Because he was shot dead early.
Did you know Dave Tough?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, they were just, I think they couldn't decide if it was a disagreement over gambling or over a woman, but either way.
I believe Wild Bill murdered somebody over him.
It wasn't a murder.
Oh, I thought it said, okay, just said.
Yeah, they just said
it shoots him dead.
Yeah, shot him dead, but it wasn't a murder.
Oh, well, that's a murder to me.
Keep going.
Okay.
There's an interesting turn of phrase in there.
Hickok was acquitted of manslaughter charges, having followed the Code of the West. Ah, well, why didn't you say so?
Code of the West.
There is a code.
So, I forget how far they were standing apart, but like Tough shot at him, and the shot went wide, and Hickok shot him through the chest and killed him.
Ugh. 11 years later, Hickok was killed during a card game.
Yep, shot in the back of the head.
And he never sat with his back to the door or the window.
Yeah.
Ever. And this one time, for whatever reason, you know, he had his back to the door and someone came in. But that was why, because he always wanted to see what was coming.
He was coming in.
He was holding black aces and eights, also known as the dead man's hand, from then on. It was pretty cool. You can see, if you ever go to these old cemeteries, they have pictures drawn on them. And the picture represents how the person died.
Right.
And like there'd be like a lightning bolt, they got struck by lightning, or like a puma, if they got eaten by a puma, or whatever. And there's one out in New London, and it's aces and eights.
Yeah.
The guy got killed over a poker game. I thought it was pretty cool. So interesting stuff. See, we all learn here on the kids.
That's right. There's always a little.
This is education. Okay, a couple good stories here. This one kind of pissed me off.
Oh, that's a good one.
For Dr. Cynthia Brazil, she just came out with something called Jibo, a family-oriented social robot. Okay, they're making a big deal about this thing.
Okay.
Jibo, which stands just under a foot tall, can see, hear, speak, learn, help, and relate, according to its website. It can take pictures, track faces, recognize where sound is coming from, and ideally help organize and simplify your life. Sounds pretty good, right?
I don't know. How tall?
A foot.
That doesn't sound very helpful.
It doesn't roam either.
It's like a fucking helper
It
monkey.
sits on your table.
Okay, so what does it do?
Helper monkeys are mobile.
What does it do sitting on your table? I don't understand.
Well, there's a video you can watch on the Indiegogo site they just started for this thing. Okay, you can watch it. I'll go into that.
Yeah.
On Wednesday, the crowdfunding began. The bot is currently selling for $499 to consumers and $599 to developers. According to Brazil, the crowdfunding approach is their way of getting feedback on the prototype from the most interested community of bot enthusiasts out there. Okay, so I think if you're going to buy this thing, you love robots, you couldn't wait for this thing to finally come out. Mm-hmm. They're going to perfect it by the time it goes to market. She says we can get their dialogue early enough to consider it in development. We definitely want the non-tech savvy people engaging in this as well, so we can, get a good feel from everywhere. But Jibo isn't going to stop there. According to the video, Brazil and her team hope to win over more than just consumers. They're trying to court people who create mobile apps and games to say, hey, look, imagine creating content and apps for technology such as this. To use a robot to make your life easier. Okay. It looks like... it looks like a fucking lamp. It's just this body, and then the circular head that moves around. It's got a video screen on it, like a 5-inch video screen.
Right.
It talks to you. It'll read your kid a bedtime story. When you walk in the room, it'll turn the lights on for you. It'll say to you like, "Hey Larry, you want me to order dinner for you tonight?" And if you go yes, it'll say, "Hey, Chinese as usual." And the menu comes up, and you beep, 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 and it'll read you your voicemail. Hey, you got 2 voicemail. Want me to read them to you? Yeah, okay, read my voicemail. One thing they say is pretty, I guess, cool with it is you can use it to Skype. So like if you're Skyping to your family and they have the robot, and you have like your tablet in front of you, you can just tap on the person. Even if you just see somebody, like their arm, you can tap on their arm and it'll move over that person and recognize them, so you can see them.
So it's a tablet with a couple of servos in it. But that's what it fucking...
Yeah, exactly. They're making it like this big deal. There's this huge story on it, how it's the robot of the future. It's going to make your life easier. Our fucking phones do that.
Yeah.
Your phones learn you. Your phones recommend things to you. Your phones...
Yeah. Doesn't sound any different than that.
For a social robot, it brings together a set of expertise that is not typical. It already has a telepresence, which is what I was just talking about, where you can find people. According to Mashable, when you take Jibo home, it will guide you through connecting to a Wi-Fi network and take specific steps to learn more about you. It'll also take pictures and video of you throughout your house, so you can live the moment now. You no longer have to sit there and hold your camera.
Right.
You live the moment, and it knows when to take pictures. Now here's what pissed me off. Now not only is this thing unoriginal, you gotta watch the video. They're saying, you finally waited for something like this. And they go on to show you robots such as Rosie from the Jetsons, who would clean your fucking house.
Not really.
Jibo can't do. Johnny 5, which fucking fought an army.
It's got a shoulder-mounted laser, too. I mean, I don't think...
Right?
R2-D2.
is on the list. They show. You finally waited for R2-D2. You got him now. He sits on your dining room table and doesn't move. And he reads your kid a bedtime story when you bring up the bedtime story app and hit play.
Well, I guess it's sort of like R2 if it just stands there. It's like if he was mounted in the...
Yeah, but even then he could do shit. Well, I guess this one, you could mount him in your car. But he could unlock shit.
Yeah.
Show you videos. Yeah, he kind of is like R2. But just not as good.
Sort of.
You know, R2's still better. R2 can still
and
fucking
before
roll
or
around.
after, you know, the jetpack thing, like
you can fly.
the prequel ones. Now you can fly. How many fucking things would that have solved,
dude?
In like the first fucking 3 movies, if he could have flown the whole fucking time. So he's just a dick.
Yeah. Well, pretty much.
R2's just a dickhead.
I mean, they had him as a dick in the originals. You know, like.
Yeah, but this is a big dick. Like
oh yeah, that's
in
like
harm's
you're gonna
way.
fucking die. I don't care. Well, he fucking left C-3PO in the desert.
Yeah.
Right? And he was like, no, I think we should go this way. He's like, hey, fuck you, buddy. I'm going this way.
Well, maybe it's like every other fucking robot in movies now. It's like
true.
If something breaks and it's broken through the whole fucking thing, like there's.
So something probably broke on him.
Yeah. Now you just can't fucking.
No one has time to fix a robot with a war going on. They also compared him to WALL-E.
Dude, WALL-E does all kinds of shit.
WALL-E fucking saved humanity.
At least he can fucking stack shit.
He can stack shit, crush shit.
This thing can't even do that. It can't, like, you want to play a different, fucking CD. You want to play a different CD, it can't pick up that CD and play.
Exactly. WALL-E could. And whoever the fucking robot in Lost in Space was, I don't know his fucking name.
That was,
I thought
I
you would know this.
think of that, yeah. That's Gabe. Gabe's
about to.
He's gonna be shouting at the
We'll have to call him live from the commute.
Gabe, we need to, call him up.
You want to call him up?
Yeah, call him up.
Alright, we're calling up Gabe. We gotta find this out. But yeah, it just kind of pissed me off that they hype you up for the fucking robot of the future. And you guys see this video, it's fucking useless. It really is.
Because from what I remember, the robot from Lost in Space was just called Robot. Like, I didn't think it was
called Robot?
That's what I thought.
No.
I'm sure it's got to have some kind of designation.
Alright, let's see. Calling Gabe. He'll know this stuff. Help if I put on speaker.
See, that's why you need
it's
the robot.
ringing. See, I could use a freaking robot.
You've reached Gabe. At the tone, please record your message.
Experts are never available.
Alright. We'll get to him.
Like a phone in the desert. We'll never know the answer.
But, so that whole thing got me thinking, like, is technology kind of...
plateauing?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, like, this is as good as we can get. We'll just have it look different. We'll tweak it a certain way. We'll give it a different build.
Yeah, until there's
like,
a huge breakthrough.
It's just unoriginal. I mean, if these people... Because the thing is, like, physically it's neat, it's whatever, but use your fucking skills to advance it somehow. And maybe in a way this is. I don't know.
Well, I mean, look at the big shit about, like, the Oculus Rift. Like, to me, that's a bullshit thing.
Yeah.
You know, and this is the same thing. People just, you get all that promotional material out there, hype it up real big, and then, you know, even if you sell...
you hope the fucking Facebook buys you for $2 billion before you even go live.
That's all you need. You just got to make it sound really good. You got to sell it to a big company.
Do that. Let's find something to make it sound fucking good.
That's all you need to do.
Fucking
duct tape a tablet to a fucking servo.
To a vibrator, man. We'll have a little tiny thing in a vibrator. The vibrator that learns you. It knows you.
It knows you from the inside out.
8:30 comes around, it buzzes. Bzz, bzz. That's how it lets you know it wants you.
Yeah.
Bzz, bzz. And you go in, it's like, hey.
Same setting as before.
Time to get your rocks off. You want the pulsing again?
You seem to like that.
I also know that when you like to masturbate, you prefer this type of music. Plays on, whatever music you like to jerk off to.
Yeah. That's a perfectly feasible. That would sell.
it simplifies your life because when the girl's fucking ramming herself with a vibrator, it can be like, by the way, you have 3 messages. Would you like to hear them? Yeah. Save me time. I can masturbate and check my voicemail at the same time.
I mean, who wouldn't want that?
I would want one.
Yeah.
It's better than a fucking robot that sits on your, that's a conversation piece, but a girl comes into your place and you got this magical vibrator sitting on your table. Hey, by the way, what is that? Is that a magical vibrator? Well, it certainly is.
Yes, it is.
Want it to learn yet? And we'll put that shit on fucking Fund My Fuck.
Yeah.
And Facebook will buy it.
Right.
You can Facebook.
Yeah. Sell millions.
You get a vibrator with a big tablet that comes up from it.
Right.
With a handle. So you can fucking jack your shit off, but you can Facebook at the same time. You know, right?
Yeah.
Right? Face fucking. That's what it'll be called.
Face fucking. That's a good one.
The new way. Not the way you're used to being face fucked. This is face fucking for a new generation.
Bringing the future of fucking to you.
It's both your face and your vag at the same time.
The future of fucking in your living room.
They have like a little tone. Yeah,
A little jingle.
Jingle. We're gonna do like an old 50s jingle.
Yeah.
You know, like face fucking just for you. It's for one or it's for two. Face fucking brought to you by Mattel. Something like that.
Yeah. No, I see where you're going.
We're good. We're in there.
Yeah. I think that's a winner. Another good idea from the community.
Put it on there. Put it on our list.
Yeah.
A list of things that'll never come to be. Come.
Yeah.
Speaking of sex, a sexually frustrated husband compiled a spreadsheet charting a whole month's worth of his wife's excuses for refusing to have sex with him. Okay? For a whole month, he jotted down every response from her, every day, every response. It was a month's worth of asking. He had tried for 7 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
And in those 7 weeks, he had tried to initiate sex 27 times. And he put down the result, and if the answer was no, what her excuse was. Okay? The young man named then collated the information, put it into an Excel spreadsheet before emailing it to his wife as she arrived at an airport ahead of a 10-day business trip. Pretty much to say, this is why I'm not going to miss you when you're fucking gone for 10 days. So, shocked by the email, she tries to get in touch with him. He cut off all connection with her.
What?
He said, see ya, no contact from me for 10 days. Adios.
Okay.
So she goes ahead and puts all this, puts a spreadsheet and everything on Reddit this morning. To say like, look, you know, this guy's being a douchebag and look what he actually had the nerve to do.
Yeah, who the fuck does that? Like...
Well, listen, this woman... So here's the dates and the results
that's what I want to hear.
Of what we got going on here. So we're going to start on June 3rd. No. She says, I'm watching the show. It was a Friends rerun. Okay. The next day, the 4th. No. I feel sweaty and gross. I need a shower. She didn't shower until the morning. On the 6th. No. But it was a nonverbal no. Just like, oh. She didn't really give an excuse. On the 9th. No. I'm exhausted. On the 10th, she gave in.
Oh?
Gave him sex.
That's not as good then.
On the 11th, no. I'm still a bit tender from yesterday. So he tried to double dip. No, I'm tender. On the 12th, no, non-verbal no. On the 13th, I'm trying to watch the movie. She fell asleep 15 minutes later. On the 16th, no, I'm too drunk and I ate too much. Great! So you're drunk and happy. We'll both enjoy this. On the 18th, no, I won't have time to get showered and ready for dinner. They were 20 minutes early to where they had to be. On the 19th, no, I just came back from the gym. I feel gross. Again, didn't shower till the next morning. On the 20th, a nonverbal no. On the 21st, no, I have to be up early. 22nd, no, non-verbally. On the 27th of June, she gave in again. It's 2 times now, in almost a month.
the hell is he complaining about?
On the 29th, no, you're too drunk. You're too drunk. I don't like drunk guys humping me. On the 30th, no, I feel gross. Now we're into July. On the 1st, I'm not feeling good. I ate too much. On the 3rd, I'm sweaty and gross and tired. The 4th of July, nonverbal. On the 5th, I might be getting sick. On the 6th, I still don't feel 100%. On the 10th, I need a shower. I feel gross. The 11th, I'm too tired. On the 12th, she gave in. So that's 3 times now, just about 6 weeks. The 13th of July, no, but she verbally just said no. that was the extent.
The end of discussion.
On the 14th, nonverbal no, and the 16th, I'm watching my show. I don't want to miss anything. So he sends that to her. She puts it on Reddit. She's in the taxi, and she gets some other email from him to her work email, which connects to her phone. And that's when he pretty much said, like, see, that's why I'm not going to miss you. I know you had time to read it. That's why I'm not going to miss it while you're gone. So she puts it up and says, here's a spreadsheet of all the times he has tried to initiate sex since June 1st with a column of my excuses, using verbatim quotes of why I don't feel like having sex at that very moment. So she puts it out there and wants people to say, like, who's the douchebag here? You know, me or him? Of course, you get all kinds of mixed answers and whatnot. I like the guy keeping track. End of the excuses.
Yeah.
I like that. He could have gone about it a different way. Don't send it to her before she goes on a fucking business trip. Well, now she's just gonna be like, all right, well, you know what? I'm gonna wait for 10 days. I'm gonna fuck whoever I want.
It would have been like, I don't see, like, there's no point to it at all because she gave in 3 times during the chart. It would have been funnier if she didn't give in at all and there was this full chart's worth of stuff.
If she never gave in at all, even better.
Yeah, there's
3 times in 7 weeks. But it's her excuses that seem lame. You know, there's something deeper there on her side.
Oh, I don't know about that. I mean, it could just be, you know?
You're too drunk?
I don't get that one.
I feel gross. Well, I'm trying to bang you, but obviously you're not that fucking gross. You know what I mean? Like, and saying she needs a shower, but not showering until the next day. We don't have enough time to get ready. You're 20 minutes early. Like, these are lame fucking excuses. We don't have time to get ready. Guess what? We're going to be late. How's that? Now, accept the fact that we're going to be late. We're good, you know? Just come up with something else.
Yeah, well, I mean, the majority
they're both a little douchey.
They're all just no's. Well, I don't understand posting it to Reddit. Why does that?
Well, because,
why do these things happen now? I like
picture
that.
These well, this is kind of why at first I wasn't even going to bring the story up.
I don't even know people that would do that.
Exactly. But you would be amazed because I read the story somewhere else. And I was like, I don't know. I was like, I don't want to print the story up unless I have the full list of excuses. Yeah. Which I was having trouble finding because later on in the day they said they took it off of Reddit.
Yeah.
But, you know, the internet, it's always there. So I found it on Reddit.
Right.
So when I looked up there, I think I looked up something like frustrated husband to try to find it. Dude, you would not believe what fucking people put out there. Things such as me and my husband are talking about getting a divorce. Here's our scenario. What do you guys think?
What?
You're asking the internet. The internet.
That's the ultimate marriage
to fucking
counselor,
decide
right?
your marriage?
Yeah.
I mean, people are just going to post all kinds. I rely on the internet maybe to give me a movie review.
Put up a poll, you know.
But to decide my life? Like,
that's where we are.
It's ridiculous.
Hey, the story before, people are letting a fucking robot turn on and off the lights. I mean,
it's nuts. They should have the internet decide. This person just got home and should we turn on their lights? Yes or no? You got 2 minutes to decide.
That'll be a whole reality show.
Oh, I like that though.
Yeah.
You know, you decide my life. It was like that guy who had people buy stock in his life. They would vote on if I should get a a nut job or whatever.
Darren Brown did an episode like that mentalist magician guy, where he had like this whole studio audience thing, and he built it up where like they were making all these decisions and making things happen. There were actors all around this one guy, and like, you know, they were like throwing drinks in his face and shit at the bar, and like this girl came up and accused him of grabbing her ass and shit like that, and it keeps going and going and going, and eventually it gets to the point where like they have him running from these dudes like out of his apartment, and he like gets hit by a car and like goes off a camera, so the whole audience thinks they got the guy killed.
Oh no.
It was really fucking good, man.
That's funny.
Yeah, it was awesome.
But yeah, I guess you're right. That's the world we live in.
Yeah.
Some people, my husband just started getting violent with me. What should I do? Really?
Any answer that doesn't end with call the fucking cops.
Yeah, either shoot him in the face or call the cops. You know, but you're like letting the internet decide that. One woman wanted to know how she could get her husband to make more money. I don't know what to tell you. Get a job that pays more.
Right.
Sell dope. I don't know.
Go back to school and do something else.
But just all kinds of life advice that I had no clue was on Reddit.
Yeah.
I thought Reddit was a place to share videos, stories.
It's the homepage of the internet, right? So
yeah. But apparently you can get life advice there too.
Yeah.
No need to pay those expensive therapy bills. You got the internet.
Yeah, everybody's got the internets.
I don't know. But alright, well that'll do it for us today.
Yep.
Make sure you like and subscribe on YouTube and Facebook. Check out our website, tocommute.com, TWOcommute.com. Follow us on Twitter at DriverPassenger, or shoot us an email at thecommutepodcast@comcast.net. Hope to see you soon.